What's up, terrorists, nerds, freaks, and geeks, and all that's in between? It's me, your girl, Daisy Dame. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. This is part 2, and you don't want to miss it. Intentionally, who benefits from all this, right? We must follow the money, as always. How did these countless random accounts know what was going to happen this last week? Doesn't that seem odd? Multiple forms of truth via tweets and posts via different social media showed us this. They are so calculated that they have multiple steps of diversion set up. We know this because an old man claimed he's the one who did it, but he had no pew-pew or boomstick to cause concern. Except this was the same actor seen in the 9/11 videos. Isn't that so strange? Isn't that so odd? Shouldn't that be concerning? Listen, this is not an echo chamber. This is a place for you to think freely and speak freely, because that's our God-given right. And anyone who does know anything about boomsticks will already know the Meowser doesn't break down so easy. This is well known thanks to my friends in the South. It's the same as the guy in Butler, PA, and the countless other heinous actions taken across our great country. I have a feeling Trump does have a clue who's truly behind it all. And as of September 17th, 25, Trump appoints Antifa as a terrorist group, which is great and needed. Did you know that they were supported by Canada? Isn't that odd? How strange. Another point I want to point out is how Cash is a bit concerning. He mentioned that he too has been swatted. He spoke about this. So it does cause one to wonder, then who truly is in charge? It's the same with Trump and it's the same with Biden. Who is running the ship? Who makes the calls? What we do see is a lot of distract, deny, lie, change the subject, point the finger, play whataboutism. Why can't we just discuss a topic? Why is that so hard for people? Listen, I know brain rot is real, but people, come on, we can talk about it without being tossed this way or that way. This is how they control the narrative. Didn't you know that the CIA had already infiltrated the news long ago? They call them stories because that's what they are. Stories. One thing I know Charlie was very serious about was the documents. Why has Cash not released the entire doc of Epstein? Why not? It's truly all smoke and mirrors. Don't waste your time arguing with this side or that. Be smarter than this. Who can blame Americans for feeling so uncertain, unsure, when these rogue groups need to be uprooted? How can we trust our leaders who are taking their own people out and making them sick? What sense does that make? They are watching those of you with influence. Charlie was a solid candidate for a future president, and someone saw leadership slipping through their grubby hands. People are really going to regret their actions. I mean, Hassan truly must be an industry plant. Based on his creepy uncle alone, who, by the way, advocates for bestiality, disgusting. And for people to say Antifa is not a real group, that's wrong. They absolutely are a decentralized group or organization. They do they're connecting themselves. They do have people higher up who take charge, and they are agents of chaos to create outrage, fake or real, just to have an excuse to burn our cities down. It's ridiculous and truly short-sighted. And what we need to remember is that God protects the fatherless and the widows. Don't forget that. And for those of you in the rainbow crew, trans or however you're living, please do be smarter than this. Your ideology has been hijacked from you. Your mental illness is being manipulated and used against you to do dirty deeds for these sick, rich beasts. There is such a thing. By the way, we're going to learn some more because knowledge is power. As liberal fascism. I know. In the book titled The History of the American Left, From Mussolini to the Politics of Modern Times, written by Jonah Goldberg. Though often considered this would be a far-right ideology, Goldberg argues with some really great points that fascist movements are originally that of the left. And this book reached bestseller for 7 weeks straight. Though the author says he would write things a bit differently now, he stands by the idea. So when you see this narrative again and again, please do use your brain. Think critically. Follow the money. What is fascism? Someone who wants to stop you from being able to vocalize your thoughts, values, and views. Who does that sound like again? Exactly. Someone who will do so with force. Who does that sound like? Exactly. I truly hope that Trump does go after Soros and others. That would be pulling the roots out at the root. And if he has the ability, why not? You know, I had a dream that one day races of all colors, creeds, and heritage could come together as one and understand that we are united under the red, white, and blue, and we all deserve to feel safe. Be aware that they will use your weakness against you. We have seen it. Think about things like the crack epidemic or the pills and the drugs. They don't care for us. They haven't. We are the plebeians. We are the have-nots. We don't matter. They don't care. And we should stand together as one, because divided, we fall. I don't have all the answers, but I know I'm getting closer, and I love to learn, and I know knowledge is power. These are orchestrated rituals of trauma, and they need to be stopped. No longer will we tolerate this. They are pushing us so hard into a civil war, and none of us want that. Trump is preparing. He's not joking around about our cities. There is a reason why this is all happening now. He's a puppy dog with the scent, and he's on the prowl. I'm asking all people, see the mind games, even those of you in the Rainbow Squad. Don't let them weaponize you. Do you really want change? If so, then this isn't the answer. Your anger is valid, but it's misplaced. Challenge yourself. This isn't the Groypers. It's all fodder to keep us distracted and fighting amongst one another. Keep up. Pay attention. Our lives are expendable to them. Anywhere, anytime, any place. When they destroyed the purpose, our purpose, the formula, families, the nuclear family, that's just one angle, just one step taking out of the ladder. If you have no worth, no goals, and you feel worthless, well, idle hands are the devil's playground, am I right? We need to be wiser. We need to be stronger. We need to unite as one against those with all the power and authority. I would take notice of what these rich elites are saying and which ones are saying what, right? Because some are trying to be on our side. They're like, hey, poor people, we were poor ones too. We see you. Even though they could not imagine what it's like now for us. But, just consider some are trying to be our friend or whatever. Once you realize the truth behind it all, that the news is controlled, that they do want us fighting and tired and exhausted and sick and dying, maybe we can really put what matters back into perspective. And that's leading a long, healthy, prosperous life on our own terms in the land of the free, home of the brave. And in this land, you are not meant to be told what that should look like for you.